Good evening, my beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me today in this session of transformational wisdom and powerful guided healing meditation. Friends, imagine that the room where you're sitting right now is filled with dazzling lights, and in that light you are able to see everything with clarity. You're able to see all the people that are sitting in the room. You can also see everything that you have placed in that room. You can see all the beautiful furniture that you have decorated in that room. Why? Because the room is lit up with so much light. Now suppose if you dim that light to the lowest voltage, so in that reduced light, now you are not able to see what all exists with such clarity. You're not able to see all the people that are still there. You're not able to see all the things. You're not able to see and enjoy your beautiful furniture because of the reduced voltage in that room. Same is true with our consciousness. Our consciousness works exactly like that. It must always be lit up to the maximum. When your consciousness has low voltage energy in it, then it cannot see everything that exists in your life to support you. So, if we are not able to see what's there to support us, then we cannot use those resources. Am I right? In that low voltage, in that darkness, all the resources, all the opportunities, all the joys, all the peace and success is still sitting there waiting for you. But because there is darkness inside, you're not able to see it, and that's why you cannot use it. So what to do? It's very simple. All we need to do is turn that voltage up to the highest level to gain maximum support for what exists in our life. Because when we bring light in our consciousness, when we rise in our consciousness, then we can live life with ease. That's when success, peace, joy, inner strength, inner stability comes naturally to you in your life. That's when you live with highest level of awareness. That's when you feel fully alive. So the question comes in, what can we do to turn up this voltage so that we can see things with clarity and we can utilize all the support that this life can provide us. Today I'm going to share with you 3 secrets, and I call that happiness formula of life. 3 secrets, 3 factors that contribute towards bringing light in our consciousness to its maximum possible level. So the first factor is set point of your mind. Second factor is living conditions. And the third factor is voluntary actions. And let me explain what I mean by these 3 factors. First factor is set point of mind. This is an internal factor. It brings power to your mind. By power, it doesn't mean the power that will help you to dominate others. No, it's the power that will make your life lot more effective, lot more influential, and lot more joyful for you, your own self. So this factor is very empowering. Because once you carry this potency of power with you all the times, then no matter where you are placed in society, no matter where you are placed as it relates to material possessions, but one thing is for sure, you always walk like a king. You live life fearlessly. So, this first factor, set point of mind, it's a very powerful factor that can contribute towards bringing so much light in your consciousness. Now, how do I know how much power I carry within me? How do I know what is my set point of mind? And let me share that with you too. One way of measuring how much power you are carrying within you is look within and see when situations come in front of you, when challenges come in front of you, do you look at them as opportunities or do you look at them as problems? And let me tell you, the most powerful people look at every crisis situation as an opportunity. Because when you feel more powerful inside than the problem outside, then you take control with your own power of outer situations. But when you become weak, then outer situations can become heavy at you. So this factor of set point of your mind, it equates to 43% towards your inner light. It's a very powerful factor. It determines 43% of your inner light in your consciousness. second factor is living conditions. And what I mean by living conditions is that the kind of house we live in, the country we live in, the kinds of materialistic possessions we possess, and the material wealth that we have, these are all the living conditions. Mind you, these living conditions, it's an external factor, and it is constantly fluctuating from time to time. We all have seen and heard stories in our life that many people, when they win lotto, instantly they become rich, and that richness only lasts for 1 to 2 years, and very quickly they go back to the point where they were before they were winning the lotto. They go back to that unhappy state, and many even file bankruptcy. So these are the outer conditions that are constantly fluctuating. Let's take an example of today's situation, what we all are going through. So many of us have become affected by the social economic conditions. It's affecting us or our loved ones. And it's changing constantly from day to day. So this is an external factor. But the good news that I am about to share with you is this, that this external factor of living conditions only equate to 7% of your consciousness light. Only 7%, and let me prove it to you. Few years ago, Leicester University had conducted an international survey of 176 countries. And what their findings were, their research showed, it's very interesting, that the countries that have the most number of people with maximum happiness are the poorest. So their research shows that countries like Mexico, Venezuela, Denmark, these are the countries where people were living with the maximum contentness, yet they were not on the top when it comes to material successes. And let me share this with you, that United States, being one of the most advanced and richest country, ranked 23. UK ranked 41, and India is at 125. They also gave another example of Cuba, where people were so content, they were so joyful. Why? Because they didn't have enough to spend. So what they did, they invested in relationships. Mind you, our society is a relationship-based society. It's not a consumer-based society. So when we switch to the right way of living, then living conditions don't matter. So the good news is, because it's an external factor and it's something you cannot control 100%, there are so many other factors that are controlling this, but this only equates to 7% of your inner light. And the third factor is voluntary actions. And let me share with you what I mean by voluntary actions. It's the choices we make in our life every single day. There are two types of choices we make. First type of choice is the things that bring us temporary happiness. I'm not saying we should not do that. We all should do this, but we must do it with awareness. That what's the purpose of that? Like going out for shopping, going to restaurants for eating, going on vacations, going for movies. All that brings a lot of pleasure in our life. But it's transitional happiness. The moment you finish that activity, happiness ends right there. So these are the first types of choices that bring us temporary pleasures that don't last very long. The second type of choices are those that are giving us permanent happiness. They always become one with us. And those types of choices are engaging into life-giving practices, life-enhancing practices. The choice like you all have made today, you had so many options, but you all made the choice to invest your 30 minutes into this session. And by making that choice, even when the session ends, you will still continue to feel so calm, so joyful, so stable. You'll sleep with so much inner strength that you wake up early morning tomorrow and you are going to be blossomed like an open flower, giving your fragrance to yourself and also to others. Voluntary actions. Mind you, the largest amount of happiness comes from the second category of choices that we make in life. And it's an irony of our life that in spite of knowing how sad it is that we neglect this very conveniently. And we do it once and then we think that that's all we need. Because, why? Because the set point of mind is at the lowest level. That's why. We never get bored by eating every day 3 times. We never tell ourselves that we shouldn't eat every day. We never get bored by doing that, but we get bored by making the right choices. And friends, my mission through these Monday sessions is only one: to bring this awareness, bring this alertness in everyone's life, so we start to make the right choices. And let me tell you, these right choices equate to 51% of your light. 51%. So it's very inspiring. 2 out of 3 factors equate to 93% of your light, and they are all within our control. By controlling these factors, we can bring so much light within us. We can rise in our consciousness and we can rejuvenate and revitalize our life. So the message today is that we must consciously take a break before we break down in our life. When we use this wisdom, this knowledge, by using these 3 factors, we can take complete charge of our life. We are born to fly, to live life if we invest in gaining wisdom and practicing life-giving activities. So, let us all come together and free ourselves to fly high to newer heights. What are we waiting for? Let's do it right now. Everyone, please sit straight. Guided, mindful, healing meditation practice. Spine straight yet relaxed. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Find yourself a place where you cannot be disturbed for next 10 minutes. Have a beautiful smile on your face. And now take a nice long deep breath. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. Allow your ego to move out so that you are in touch with your original nature, original qualities of peace, joy, happiness, love, and power. Quieten your inner dialogue by listening to this guided meditation. Know and understand, by investing time for your own self, you are increasing your inner light. Your consciousness is about to be completely lit to the maximum potential through this practice. It's like merging your individuality in universality, losing your individual identity and merging into the universal power, gaining that oceanic power, just like when the drop merges in the ocean. Drop is no longer a drop, it's called ocean. Bring your awareness to your breath and take a nice long deep breath. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. Bring your mind to your center, your heart. Feel the sensations of your heart. Disconnect from the outer world and connect with your own self for next few minutes. Feel the sensations of your heart. A place of profound beauty, a place where you can feel subtler, gentler, softer feelings. Feel a white light throbbing, pulsating in your center of the heart. Allow that light to grow and expand. When we shut our ears and eyes from the outer world to our inner self, our set point of mind starts to go higher and higher, because wherever the attention goes, energy grows. Right now, our attention is on ourself only. This is how we allow the light, that white pulsating light, to flow from your center of heart to every part of your body. Allow it to expand and grow. White light fluctuating, expanding, growing in every single region of your body. And slowly now allow that light to flow from your heart to your family members. Allow it to flow with loving, peaceful, kind energy from your heart to every heart that is in your family. This is how the spiritual revolution begins, by making a personal resolution. Feel the power that you carry within you. You have the power to rise in your life and also impact all the family members' life positively. Allow the light to flow from you to everyone, to your home, to your loved ones, and then now to the entire humanity. Slowly introduce yourself to this mantra by chanting Om, bringing so much focus and positive vibrations to each and every part of your body. Take a nice long deep breath. Deep breath again. One last time with your heart and soul. Allow the light to flow with the sound of powerful mantra of Om in your entire body, in every cell, in every bone, in every muscle. Let it pulsate from your heart to every part of you and then to your family members. This is how we create positivity in our homes. Take a nice long deep breath last time. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And by keeping your eyes closed, rub your palms. Keep rubbing your palms. Feel the warmth, the healing energy in your palms. Keep rubbing them. Keep smiling. Keep breathing. Keep rubbing them. We are about to do self-Reiki on our own self, to relieve ourselves from those pressures that the entire world has been stimulating in us all day, every day. It's about to leave you. Let it go. Take your healing palms, place them on your eyes. May I always think right. May I always think positive. Feel the energy, feel the inner light, feel the inner calmness at this point. It's different than when you started the session. And now take your healing palms, place them on your head. May I always think right, because when I think right, the right things start to happen with me. Trust me, it's true. Take your healing palms and just rub it all over your body, especially the areas that require a lot of healing. Wherever there is weakness, rub your palms and then slowly come back to your prayerful hands position. Slowly and softly start, open up your eyes, open up your palms and say, yes, I can. Yes, I can surf through the challenges of life without being affected by them. Yes, I can. And now bow down to the Almighty for giving you the wisdom to invest this time in your own self. And just relax. Friends, this concludes our today's meditative session. I hope and pray that you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed being with you. Please do take a moment to write down what was the best learning from today's session and how it helped you. Please carry these thoughts of awareness, these thoughts of wisdom in your daily interactions with the world till we meet again next Monday at 7:30 p.m. Much love to you. Take care and namaste.